Now, the next game in our list that we have to talk about is Mario Kart 64, and some of my first experiences with gaming in general were watching my older cousins play this game, along with Smash 64 and a couple other things, but other than that, I don't have much experience from this as a kid, other than those memories. I do think this game was heavily responsible for my love of Yoshi, my precious green boy that you'll see a lot of footage of me playing Yoshi throughout all these games, because I love my guy. Now, the first time I actually did play this game in adulthood, I got sucked in how hard this game is, and it can be very different, but also it's very fun when you're drunk. This is arguably the most important Mario Kart game in this series. So much like Super, there's just a lot of charm to it. The characters warp their big ass heads when they're turning around corners, and when drifting even more so, and they just look, again, incredibly cute. And there's just that aesthetic that I love from this game, but the gameplay is, well, it's a little bit weird in this game. I can't help but feeling there's a lot of things that do feel quite unfair with this game, and it can get a little bit of getting used to, as it's a bit of a mess sometimes, just like Super Mario Kart. In a single player in this game, the rubber banding is just incredibly insane. There's just no room for error in a 150cc, and I personally heard a lot of people say that Super is worse, but I personally had a lot more struggles with this game and rubber banding. It was so bad at one point when I was in Rainbow Road and I had golden mushrooms, I still couldn't even keep up with the characters in front of me, and I would have lost if I didn't have a Thunderbolt, and that's just one story of very many. The tracks here are some of the most iconic and some of the most memorable in the entire series, and to see their OG incarnation is a real treat. And I'm also going to put Mario Kart 64 in B tier.